So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fighting his way through contact. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise.
12.
And now an audible here into something else. Second and 10 now, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And just no chance of turn. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
11. 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle back at the 41-yard line.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Fights through and now a crease. Still going. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 41 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first. This offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. Stroud to throw it. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Stroud sets up the play action. And it's caught. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Singletary. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today.
Chase, the motion man, right. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. They'll go down. It's a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll throw on first down with Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field.
Booth, after he said that, you're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now a timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
11 MT. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full.
For a nice pickup.
Now it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are once again back in front.
11. 12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams.
Down, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. That is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Stroud rolling to his right. On 2nd down, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Hustle. Top low 18. Let go.
Play action. Stroud now. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Brown, 59 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the Bengals going to use a touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
11 MT. 12. 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good. Now Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Executed to perfection.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Pierce. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So it takes him just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 20. This is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
More time than actually was on the clock.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before. Now Burrow on 1st down. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a strong run that time as he's across mid.
It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Flush to his right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Stroud off the play fake. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And quickly they get to the line. Back to Mixon on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get
for miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Burrow looking to pass. To Mixon on the check down. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He needed a yard. That's exactly what it and converted. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 93 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead, and that's what he did.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the tackle already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's brought down. This is 1st and 10. Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on third down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly. And most of the time, unsuccessfully.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will extend their lead even further.
Things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
This fielded right at the goal line. Pushes him aside at the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Get through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they